bring us, true children of the gate, into the light.
Lightbringer Gortash!
Crush our enemies without mercy! Submit, Lord Gortash. Submission is salvation. Only Lord Gortash can protect us from the world-ending monstrosity of the Absolute. As the Absolute's forces stalk ever closer, take solace in this prison and know that we will be protected. And know that those who oppose Lord Gortash
Such a good job.
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign. For several reasons.
Did you see Lord Gordash's latest interview in the Baldur's map?
Speaks well, that Envoy Gortash. Excellent rhetorician.
He's a man of the people, too. Promised at least 100 more watches before the war. Oh, you can tell all sorts with technology these days.
Better than ever. All the articles about cults and war.
Oh, right. Nah, I don't read any of the gazettes. I like the pictures, me.
Wait, if you don't read the Gazette, how do you stay informed?
I don't see the point. Staying informed seems super stressful.
Is something... Are you sure that's the... Confirmed.
Can't bloody believe it.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio is a... Oh, it's you. Your little scroot of a friend left this on my floor the last time you visited. I presume you have returned to re-engage my services? I am afraid that I cannot take you back to Mephistopheles' vaults. That place is now locked tighter than Lord Mammon's coin purse. I have, however, recently found a delightful new place I could sneak you into. Tell me, what do you know of the devil Raphael? Ah, so you and Raphael have chatted recently. How unusual. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Carsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. I do enjoy a good tangent. I have found a way to slip the latch to his house, if you wish to leap into Avernus one more time. The crown seemed to interest you, after all. Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. And for what? The devil has nothing that you need.
You put me in a difficult position, mortal. You are almost certain to fail. Almost. And so, there is a chance you might succeed. Fine. I'd like to be able to carry all of my precious stock without the need of a team of oxen. There are gauntlets of hill giant strength within the House of Hope. Free passage, and you fetch them for me. Deal? Allow me to outline how this is going to work. First, you were never here. We never spoke. Second, you will perform the rites yourself. I want absolute deniability. Here's the grimoire and necessary components. Oh, take this key, too. It unlocks the ritual room upstairs. There's a blood circle already drawn. Don't ask whose blood.
Along with the grimoire and components, Helsik hands you a note containing precise instructions for performing the ritual.
Finally, you were never here. That is of utmost import to remember. Now be gone!
I strongly suggest that you reconsider this course of action. Whatever you expect to gain from the Hells is not worth the risk of traveling there uninvited.
I don't hear the Emperor. It can't reach us here, I guess.
Minsk has crossed blades in the blood war, blown bubbles in the river Styx. He is no stranger to the hells. But to be met round every corner with another bronzed bust of the devil's bronzed bosoms. Truly, this is damnation.
You know, for all the sense of dread and horror seeping through this place, I really feel quite at home here.
I never thought this journey of ours would see us knocking on a devil's door. Can't say I'm relishing the experience, but needs must.
What a view.
Devil's magic bristles within this pillar. A power not meant for mortal casters.
A sense of overwhelming loss flows from the pillar. There are souls inside, damned and forgotten. You feel the hunger and desire of countless souls bound to the pillar, unable to escape.
You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return. The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
I hope so. But it is a faint hope. Just like me. I can't leave. I could only suffer. But I'm supposed to do that in silence. Everyone here hates me for what I am. I'm the thing that kills you and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night. I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice. The many eyes, the stare of pain, the ray of death. Keep it away. Keep it away. Don't waste any more words, or we'll both be sorry. The house is home to many things. Most of them really want to kill you. I strongly suggest you try not to let that happen. Find your contract instead. Save your soul.
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet. There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch, but really quiet and very clever. Concentrate. Remember, quiet as a mouse.
Behind you!
Skipping across the plains, spinning plates, making deals with dukes and devils. He's a busy man. A busyness man. But not a man at all, of course. He'll be home soon, though, and you better find your contract before he arrives. I read it. There are precisely 49 clauses and subsections that give him the authority to tear out your soul if he finds you here uninvited. You really should have had someone clever look that thing over before you signed. The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. The paper cage for your soul. Such a tiny thing, but it's one of his favorites. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure. No, it's my turn. I never asked this of anybody. Nobody was capable, nobody was worthy, nobody was good enough, but you have it all. Can you save me? Please, 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 please. All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the contract, smash my chains. Find the key, take the contract, smash my chains. Find the key, take the contract, smash my chains. Once you take the contract, the fire will come. And Raphael, you must run, run, run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
You will perhaps be able to explain where Boo has not. What exactly is the difference between a devil and a demon?
Ah, a fascinating question. One that boils down to which criteria we choose to apply. Are we speaking about the physiological, theological, etymological?
Just how to kill Kul.
Oh. Then for your purposes, they are exactly the same.
The residents were guests, and all of the guests will be residents.
I know you.
I know you nonetheless. Not by name, not by reputation. As the steeple knows the arch, and the keystone knows the clay. I know you. For we are both parts of the same design. Like me, you made a deal with the devil, and authored your own damnable fate for the greater good. There is a stamp on your soul as distinct as a mason's mark. Raphael owns you, just as he owns me. Can you be sure that breaking the deal will do more good than harm? Then I hope you find your contract and free yourself. But I fear for you. This is a dangerous place. I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry Seluna's tears. It was a monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years. It was a good life. I only wish Our Lady had not averted her gaze from us. When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. I sought out the devil, Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land. A great general, a greater man, Ketheric Thorm. Then my pact, the loss of my eternal soul. It was all for nothing. Then all came to pass as I had hoped, though a century too late for my family and friends. Your actions may have justified the price of my soul. I thank you. Tell me, what became of my pride? What became of Moonrise Towers? I did not think it possible. Thank you. My spirit smiles for the first time in a century. Now go. Finish your business here and leave while you can.
you good? I tried, but I don't think I can ever be good. Instead, I'll be perfect.
I laughed in life. I cried.
Over here! When is a door not a door? When it's a jam jar! You won't find a way out here. Or a way in. This is the chamber of egress. The portals here crisscross the planes, but they won't open to the likes of you and me. This is how Raphael consults with his clients so efficiently, no matter the time, no matter the place, and it's how he stalks his prey. Oh, there is. If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a horrible, yawning void. It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. But you have no time to waste, or time will waste you. And what you need from the house is in the archive. Not here!
Stay out of my way. Don't touch anything and keep quiet. I've had enough pests bothering me today. I don't need another. I used to work in the prison, ensuring no desirable people left the House of Hope. Now I guard the portals to ensure that no undesirable people enter. I made a mistake. Raphael doesn't tolerate mistakes. We had one house guest by the name of Gortash. A mischievous little blot of a boy, and he slipped through my fingers. Lord! Is that what he calls himself these days? The snivelling little shit? He was the son of a cobbler or some such meagre tradesman, sold to Raphael by his loving parents to pay off a petty debt. Lord, indeed. I used to bruise my knuckles on his whimpering little face. I'd like to have snapped his neck. Then why not get to the snapping of necks instead of the flapping of lips? I tire of you. The greatest pest of all! I've always thought hope to be a dirty, empty little word. She suits it well. A nasty little optimist who doesn't have the good sense to lose her mind completely, like the rest of us. She has a rather loathsome habit of popping into existence all over the house to shout words of encouragement to the other denizens. It's most irksome. But her appearances are just a trick of the light. Her corporeal form is down in the dark, bound by unbreakable chains in Raphael's dungeon. It used to be my prison, New Baldin's very own pit of pain. I was its keeper. But that was a very long time ago. What interest do you have in the prison? Strange that they need directions. There's only one way into the prison. Down the hatch at the end of the corridor on the left. You're a curious little bug. The Chamber of Egress, way station of the Hells, providing access to Raphael's clientele wherever they might make their home. I am its keeper, New Baldin, very much not at your service.
I am light. I am free.
Menzoberranzan, the jewel of the Underdark, lies beyond.
Menzoberranzan, city of spiders. Of course Raphael has dealings in the depths of the Underdark.
The gods cannot see me here.
Neverwinter, jewel of the North.
Neverwinter, jewel of the North. I wonder if the cult of the Absolute has influence there as well.
Waterdeep, the crown of the North.
Waterdeep. The forces of the Absolute could threaten even the City of Splendors if they were to reach it.
Anyone hear me?
Let me work my magic.
Let's get going.
You look positively wretched. Hello again, little mice. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning. Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves are melted like butter and spread onto toast. Shh. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I can. I shall. I can. I shall. The Archivist is the key, but he's as stubborn as a king and as serious as a heart attack. Exploit his fiddling weakness and make him grovel! Oh no. They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
You steady your mind and prepare your questions.
He fears authority figures. Perhaps his teacher took a strap to him and left a deep impression at an early age. There's one regular visitor that he particularly fears. She is...
A crack like breaking bone. Hope winces.
You can't! There is no hope for hope! Not without the hammer. It can shatter all infernal chains, including those that hold me. I will endure till you find me. Hope always does. And when you do find me, we will rip out their gizzards. But first, go get your contract. Once you do, the house will bare its teeth, and you'll only have a few minutes to get me out of my prison before Raphael arrives. And then it all comes tumbling down.
But I will not let you bring disorder into the archive.
Look what we have here. Can't resist the faintest hint of a temptation, can you? I suppose that makes two of us. That little disguise Hope gave you is adorable. I can see right through it, of course. And so will Raphael. He's going to notice you nosing around his house. I hope you're ready to face a very angry devil. Me? This is home base. I'm not even going to ask what you're doing here. Plausible deniability. Might want to steer clear of my sister Hope, though. She's mad as a March hare. If she'd just agreed to serve Raphael, he'd probably have released her a long time ago. As things stand, she's his favorite toy. We're all mad here. But Hope in hell? Why, that's the definition of insanity. She is. Though we've got about as much in common as a princess and a pauper. Raphael offered her the world. She didn't want it. He sweetened the deal. She said no. No matter how many times he upped the ante, she just laughed in his face. He didn't like that. Eventually, he took her by force, trapped her and swore he wouldn't let her go till she gave him what he wanted. Conversion. The stubborn ass has endured more torment than any soul should be able to. Even when he took all of her skin, she held on to hope. Raphael finds that puzzling. And he loves puzzles. You being here is another puzzle. You don't seem like you want to die. You want my advice? Enjoy whatever life remains to you. When Raphael catches you, you'll never enjoy anything again.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule.
His eyes flicker back and forth as if he is reading a book. He has the schedule memorized, or it's carved into his eyelids.
Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here. No visitors expected, other than Corella Hearthflame and Virilius Receptor. Zariel's High Inquisitor. A thousand apologies, O majestic magistrate of the Infernal Court. Your mortal guise is so vile, I found it perfectly convincing. I would prostrate myself before you and kiss your calluses, but my spine is ruptured in 1,000 places. You do know how Raphael likes to play. As always, the archive is yours to peruse. You'll find everything accounted for, and I can present documents of procurement if necessary. Most droll, Inquisitor. As you well know, the crown of Casus is lost. Stolen from Mephistopheles by gods kissing mortals. My master certainly had nothing to do with any of that business. Of course, of course. It is highly prized due to the unique potential of the soul it is bound to. I don't understand the appeal of them myself, but Raphael does dote after mortals so. As part of the special collection, that item is guarded by a master word that even I do not know. I suggest you wait until Raphael returns, and you can discuss the matter with him. You are welcome to relax in the boudoir until then. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident of the boudoir will wish to explore every inch of your new form, and I'm sure you will be happy to share. Raphael has reserved this pedestal for the prize of his collection. It currently holds the contract of a rather unique soul.
A most cherished client. The ink is dry, the contract signed. The threads of fate shall now unwind. A most cherished client. There it is. It appears to be protected by an energy field of some kind, but you're not familiar with this magic. Before you can reach out, a compulsion in your head stops you. No, it seems to say. Nothing happens. Show your invitation.
I thought you'd got lost and died. The archivist told you to cool off in the boudoir. Well, here it is. A horrid place where pleasure is pain, and pain is pleasure, and hope cannot live at all. Everything in this house exists for Raphael's pleasure, and Raphael's pleasure alone. That includes Raphael himself, whatever form he takes.
What's that?
Make it stop.
A lost little mouse is running through the house. A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why you here, little thief? This is very naughty. Whatever are we to do? Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire. But you'll enjoy yourself more if you lose. It's a surprise. Off with your clothes. Tut, tut.
You will make a pretty feast.
Who is napping? So die in silence, evil!
Can you feel death's cold grip?
The lance board is set. Of course.
Time to push my luck again.
To arms! Wait, no! To swords!
I've missed this.
Where do I go from here?
Impis! Here!
Time to kill.
Creator. Destroyer.
Come on, can't stay idle. Don't waste a step.
Shall we dance?
I speak, they burn.
keyword. This'll help us get what we need from the archive.
Jailer will swallow you whole if you take another step. And you won't be able to see me while you're being digested! You found my prison. My body is held in chains just beyond. But where is your contract, you inglorious lump? The sound of the chains breaking will echo across the plains. Raphael will fly home furious when he hears it. If he still has your contract when that happens, your debt is done. Ready for Raphael's homecoming? He'll use you as a handkerchief. No, no, no. Don't listen to me. You're going to do just fine. I'll be waiting, like I have a choice.
Such a beautiful house. Oh, such a beautiful prison.
Raphael sees everything you do.
You are stupendously lugubrious this day, High Inquisitor. An inspiration to us all.
That which you seek is still so close, yet so far. The magic blinks away at your words.
Might I suggest that was a little too easy? Steal this, and we shall brace ourselves for what comes next. I feel the hells will truly let loose.
This piece of humble parchment contains your promise to give Raphael the crown of Carsus. Without it, you are unbound from him forever. Your blood suddenly runs cold. Raphael knows what you've done.
rang Raphael's dinner bell. And you are the entire menu. You claim to be who you are not. Stole from my master, and now you expect to leave. The moment you step outside this room, all hells will break loose. A hopeless situation.
Are you all right? If you need me, just say the word.
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
What? Minsk has the itch that only a butt can scratch. A kicked butt, I mean.
Amulet of Greater Health.
That might be worth a look.
Amulet of Greater Health. Gauntlets of Hill Giant Strength.
What is that?
Gauntlets of Hill Giant Strength.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.